you always into like talking to people like that?
Yeah, since I was a kid.
Because, I mean, I might be reading it wrong. I haven't seen everything. But like All Gas seemed like a lot of like, let's make fun of you by just letting you be you.
Yeah, now not so much.
Now, not so much what?
Well, I don't like making fun of people as much as I do. Like, I was never making fun of people in like a roast Yucko the Clown sense. But I mean, like, I don't know. I like to actually connect with people. And now that I'm getting older, I'm like, making people laugh is dope. But I like making friends more. And the problem with All Gas is almost everyone I'd interview, even if I connected with them a bunch in the moment, the video would drop. And half the time they'd be like, fuck you.
Right. Right. You're mocking me.
Yeah, right. And it was so formulaic that I would have a genuine connection with somebody, and it would come out, and they'd be like, "Man, what?" And so it was just grimy. It just made me feel bad over time. Some people, like my homie Mr. Daddy, rest in peace, were okay with the mockery and ended up like embracing it more. But most of the people were like, "This guy is a clown," and after that, I began dealing with what I call the Borat problem, which
People
is where
know you're going in.
Well, no, people see you. And they like act extra crazy, wanting to be mocked because they want to go viral, and you lose the authenticity. So it burns you on both sides.
What do you do? How do you know? Like, so my buddy works for Impractical Jokers.
Yeah.
He goes, if they get a sniff of somebody recognize them, they're just like, shut it. We can't have it getting out.
real.
And somebody's like pushing this.
Even it probably is a budget buster sometimes.
Yeah, but they're like, I don't know, man. The way he looked at you, I think he knew you. They're like, we can't make it be false. It has to seem real.
Because when people are trying hard to just act anyway, especially in the
sucks.
context of comedy, it just fucking ruins it.
Did you ask somebody what they do for a living? They're like, I'm a penis inspector. I'm like, buddy, that's not how this works.
Yeah.
You tell me the real thing, and then I'll make a joke out of that.
Yeah. Dude, I was watching some of your old shit back in the day. You were really fucking pissing people off back in the day.
What do you mean?
Just it was legendary. Like the slave ship skit. I was like, yo, TV back in the day was way funnier.
It wasn't TV, but yeah.
What was that on?
I mean, kind of internet. That slave ships one was for a movie, paid for by the ShamWow guy. He was like, I want you to make more of those things. He wanted the rights to the old one. I'm like, they're not mine. But he's like, can you make more? I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's go nuts.
Did you ever get nervous making that show?
Yeah, every single second. What are you kidding me?
I just couldn't tell. Like, how do you prepare yourself for like a potential situation like that?
Compartmentalize. I don't know how you do it too, like straight facing. But like compartmentalize where you're just like, I'm not really here. It's just like a thing you're doing. And then once you're in it after, it's like, damn, that was pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I just feel like people used to be more free with like trying funny shit back in the day.
But also no one was looking for it.
Yeah.
So you really could get anybody at any time.
It was actually like that when I first started interviewing. Even back in 2019, there wasn't man on the street style like there is now.
It's everywhere.
Like when I'd interview somebody, they were like, oh, I've never been interviewed before. Like when I started out on Bourbon Street in New Orleans, there wasn't interview content on the street of party thoroughfares online. Now, dude, I was in Scottsdale the other day just walking around, and there's like a little club district, 6 different dudes all doing, what's your body count? Will you go through your girl's phone and trade phones with her? What's the freakiest shit you ever done? And they're just mining content, and I realized
from
like,
everybody,
and it's made it a lot harder.
Yeah, people see that and like, hey, I'll go next.
Yeah.
Damn.
Or somebody with an actually cool story is like, I don't want the internet to see that.
Right, they know what's going to happen to it. You can't catch them off guard.
And catching people off guard is crucial for infield shit.
I saw one of these 2 drunk chicks, and somebody brought up trans stuff, and one of the chicks, they're both drunk, and one of the chicks like, well, here's something I don't understand about it though, and the other one's like, Megan, stop. And
Right.
She goes, no, but I'm just saying though that if she goes, Megan, stop, Megan, stop. And she's like, you're too drunk to know your life is about to get ruined if you open up your mouth at all.
Yeah. And there's no accountability for the dudes interviewing them.
Just totally unsafe. It's firing a gun into this shit. Like, I'm just going to get you drunk to say something not completely clear and you're done.
Yeah.
So you can get views. It's crazy. It should be illegal, actually.
Yeah, and I said that one time on a podcast. I was like, they should have some legislation, and everyone was like, well, then you'd have no career. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah. But at some point, you're like, yeah, fair.
Yeah, because, I mean, your life will be ruined. Like, the digital footprint that you give somebody if you film them when they're 18, confessing to incest or making statements about the trans.
Yeah.
They're going to be 25 being like, why did my IBM application get spiked?
Right. Yeah, just look it up.
Because they're like, oh, is this the same? Because it's just liability. The key word is liability. As long as corporations are still concerned about that, you're fucked. One day, when the current generation is like 17 and everybody had an OnlyFans and got interviewed on the street, they'll be like, all right, fuck it, it's a part of the game.
That happens. Yeah,
but as long as the gatekeepers grew up with no internet, you're toast.
Because like, what's this all about? And you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
I heard there was some guy who got drafted by the whatever Cleveland basketball team. God, I'm fucking hungover. But then he had posted when he was in high school that he was better than LeBron and like LeBron sucks, whatever. And they're like, hey, we dug this up, and now he's a teammate with LeBron. and LeBron was like, guys, that was a 16-year-old who posted that. Fucking chill. But a corporation doesn't feel that way.
No, totally. I remember I had to scrub through my Twitter, and I remember I posted some shit when I was in high school. I said, I wish we could take all the Asians out of Seattle and replace them with bad Brazilian bitches.
Yeah, I was like, great.
No, but I'm like, why did I tweet that shit? Like, because I love Asian people, and it's not like I have something against them.
I think it's tough to know what you were thinking back at any time. Like, what was this joke based on? And I bet it's because you love the Brazilian bitches, and maybe you're just discovering them, and you're like, well, I want a lot of them. Yeah. Oh, well, there's Asians. That's how we get the most Brazilians in here.
Yeah, exactly. But I just imagine they print that out, and they show that to me at like a board meeting, and I'm like, can you explain this?
I'll see myself.
But now I'll be able to, because of what you just said.
Me and was it Stone? No, somebody. We landed at the airport in Kansas City, and there was some like 60-year-old woman holding a sign for her friend, and the sign just said Karen, and so she's holding this white chick holding a sign that said Karen, and we're like, we both were like, let's take a picture of that, and then we're like, we might just ruin her life.
Yeah.
If we just post that, become a meme, and then it'll get out of hand. It's just irresponsible now.
Yeah, becoming a meme is a nightmare.
Yeah, and it was like, well, I just want to post you got to know the risk is out there.
That's why I feel so bad for the Haktua girl.
Why?
Because, I mean, even though it blew up, she never knew what to do with that spotlight. She was just out one night in Nashville.
She was just out one night.
And some content farmer is like, what's the best way to suck a dick or whatever, whatever the fuck. And then she answers, and now she's viral, and these weird Miami-based influencer managers who are tied into these crypto schemes convince her to make a coin, and they do a pump and dump as she's sitting out there in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, watching all these YouTubers and reaction people talking about she's a scammer and a whore and all this dumb shit, and now she's just sitting there broke and disgraced for the rest of her life, and she can't go anywhere without people saying Hak Tua. She's going to be 45 years old. Yep. Her kid's going to be in elementary school, and she's going to see her mom talking about sucking dick and shit. I mean, imagine if your mom was out there on camera talking about performing
fellatio.
It's always
the mom thing.
Okay, sister, coworker, anything.
Yeah, someone right now.
It's
or
not that we have
dad.
to frame it. Yeah, your dad would be even worse.
Yeah, that'd be worse. Because this kid you're going to have is like, well, I'll have to prepare them.
I saw a video filmed on 6th Street in Austin of this dude describing, you know what I mean, getting his like fucking butt ate or some shit or whatever, and it went viral. Got 1 million views. And I thought, fuck, what if that was my dad?
Yeah, what if that was your dad?
My dad talking about receiving analingus as a young man. You don't want to see that shit.
Let's see, $500,000. That's what she's worth right now.
Well,
still, is it? And that might be gone. This might be old. I think she's just. Why do I have to know about her?
She didn't want to be known, though. You know what I mean? Like, she was just out there having fun, and I feel like I'm responsible for this situation that she's in.
You are.
Yep.
Why?
Because the format.
The format, yeah. Yeah, how do you feel about it, actually?
I feel like I have to do something to help her. I just don't know what I'll do. She probably doesn't even know who the fuck I am.
I heard the guy who filmed her was like, what the fuck? I'm the one who made the video. Why am I not getting more stuff out of this? I'm like, well, you're like an awful person.
Yeah.
But do you ever feel that way? That you're like an awful person for ever done this stuff?
No, not awful, but I did feel definitely morally conflicted about that shit. And that's part of the reason I made such a transition, is because of the spread of that format.
Right.
When I filmed back in the day, if someone said, yo, can you take this down? I would take the video down. But it's the way that the format has spread that makes me feel like I sort of unlocked, Planet of the Apes?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the scientist who let the gorilla escape and take over the world.
Yeah. Yeah, we're like, how did we do this?
But that's life, though.
That's life, right? You can't go back to it.
I was a kid. You can't control the domino effect of your creative choices.
Your intentions weren't bad.
No, my intentions were like to have fun and make videos with my friends.
Where you been and where you going? This is Ari's travel show, yeah. We're gonna go on a journey today. See what there's to see in this big world. We're exploring different places, seeing all different types of faces. We're gonna talk about travel today.